Hey guys, back at it with Frost today. Obviously I'll be doing her variations in the next couple days. And yeah, I've just gone through Charcter. If you guys are Frost main, also let me know about a few things. Like her up to on wake up and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, let's get into the video. We'll start off with her jabs. Her jab is 0 on block, 7 frames. 7 frames is pretty standard jab. 0 on block is very good though, so make use of that. Her standing 2 isn't very great. It's 13 frames on startup, but it's only -1, so that's a big plus for landing it, or at least staggering it anyway. Then you have down 3. Down 3 is amazing. It's 8 frames like every other down 3 should be. Also -3 on block, and is a good anti-air because the rest of her body kind of goes behind her and she sticks her leg out. So whenever a character jumps on you, just use down 3 and you'll anti-air them every single time. And then there's her down 4, which is amazing, has amazing range. 12 frames on startup, which is pretty darn good, especially for the range she has. And -8, -7 in some cases, so you're definitely not gonna punish this move unless you're Rajin, I guess. Then you might be able to. -9 definitely should be able to with Rajin, but not with anyone else. And then we just went through her pokes. There's down 1. Down 1 is 8 frames, -4. It's pretty okay. I mean, some characters have a 6 frame or 7 frame down 1. 8 frames isn't bad for Frost because she's got a lot of range on her. She also has her standing 3. Her standing 3 is a double hitting move and is +5 or +4 on hit depending on how you hit them and where you hit them from. It's 11 frame startup, so it's not too bad. This is basically a good punish button right here, or a punish string will be standing 3, 4, 4. But yeah, this is a good punish string, but you have to punish when you're right in their face. Otherwise you'll see from about here it will whiff, and if the first one hits, the second one will miss. So just be careful of that. And her standing 4 is 14 frames, 0 on block, which is also very good. Then we have her short hop attacks, which previously I've said use short hop kicks over short hop punches because they're usually better. And that has been the case, but Frost is the exception to this, as her short hop punch is better than her short hop kick. You'll see that her short hop kick doesn't reach from here, but her short hop punch does. So yeah, if you want to use a short hop, please use a short hop punch. If you want to check the opponent with an overhead, especially if you're using this move right here. Then you have her jump-ins. Her jump-in 1 is okay. I mean, it's a standard jump-in as far as I'm concerned. Sorry guys, my controller's a bit weird. It only wants to jump up sometimes. But yeah, you can do this pretty early as well in the jump, so that's pretty good. Whereas her jumping 2, you can't do that. You have to delay it by a lot. Her jumping 2 is only used for like extending combos and getting extra damage. Other than that, if you want to learn to land her jumping 2 in neutral, you have to do it very late, like right there. It is very, very late. Like, that's not even late enough, and I've nearly hit the ground. So yeah. And then her jumping kick is pretty good, but then you can also anti-air her because her leg pokes out. If you have a good anti-air, which Nightwolf obviously doesn't, but if you have a good anti-air like Liu Kang, you can do a standing 1 and anti-air her pretty well. So you shouldn't encounter jumping Frost on Combat League at all, unless you're in Variation 3, which is something I'll go over for you guys and explain how to get around her Variation 3 jumping. And then there's her wake up attacks. Her wake up attacks are actually pretty good. Her up 3 is amazing. I've never seen her up 3 whiff or anything like that. If you guys have known it to whiff, please let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I've never seen this thing whiff. Her up 2 is okay, but it can get beat by some attacks, so I'll show you guys now. Sorry guys. Oh my god, that's not what I wanted. See how it gets beat by a few attacks here and there. Obviously you can... I mean, it gets beat by some attacks, so I wouldn't recommend waking up 2 with her. But up 3 is always a good option for you guys. As for flawless blocking, her up 2 is actually pretty good for that. As she gets her turn back and, you know, gets the full combo punish you for that. Which is fantastic. I'm pretty sure it's 1-3 or something like that. But obviously her up 3 is very good as well. It's obviously a good wake up attack, so I can't see it being bad as a flawless block punish either, so that's fine. And then we have her throws. I have to mention this now. When Frost came out, when the game literally dropped in, I'm pretty sure 2017, 2018, I released. Oh my god, can I really not remember? Oh, well anyway, when the game first dropped, Frost was basically supposed to be a zoner, and you can tell that by her throws. Her front throw leaves you at a distance where you can literally just backdash and start zoning, or if you want to, which they've slightly changed Frost over time due to demand, you can do a jump in 1 and then get pressure from there, so that's another good option. And then obviously her back throw is literally just for zoning. It's literally just there to set this up. If your opponent tries to move in on you again, just down for them. Look at the range on this bloody down 4. You literally can't move in on her. So yeah, let's get into some attack strings. Okay, talking about our attack strings, we have 1-3, which is -5. This is a good combo extender in some variations. It's also a good punish tool because she has, you know, the standing jab, which is 7 frames. So you can do that if someone does something that's slightly minus, like I don't know, something that's like -9 or something, you can punish them with this. And then there is her 1-3-2. You have to be careful about this, using this string. It is +3, which isn't a big deal for Frost because she can do this and then check you with this. I think you don't even have to dash, do you? Oh, you have to dash a little. You have to micro dash. And then you can do this, check them with that. Or even if you want, you probably down 4, down 3 after that. But it is flawless blockable. I will mention that right now. So then it is punishable, -7. So just be careful of using that string in the game. I don't see too many Frost mains using it, but it is there. Then there is 1-3-4. If you're gonna end the string, I suggest doing it this way because it's only -2 and there's no flawless block gap. So unless you really want the plus frames, do this, but if you want a safe way to end, you can always do this. And then we have back 1-2-1. Back 1-2 is actually really good. It's 7 frames. Sorry, 7 frames. What's wrong with me, guys? Back 1 is 11 frames, which is her fastest mid. And then if she staggers it into back 1-2, it's -7. But I always suggest finishing the string because you're gonna be -7 whether you stagger it or not. And then because of the pushback, nobody's gonna punish you, and there is no flawless block gap. Before Aftermath, or basically when the game dropped, you used to be able to duck the last hit, so obviously that's a high you can guys see. But this now jails, so you have to put up with it. and Frost mains will most likely do this sort of stuff, and then you'll forward dash, and then they'll back dash and then catch you with a back 2. So yeah, back 1, 2, 1 is a very good string. And then we have a standing 2, 2. This is really good. You can literally reinforce her +5 frames with your back 1 straight away. And your opponent literally has to deal with this. They can't duck the second hit of 2-2. They can't... Like, literally, Frost has everything. She's a jack of all trade characters in Aftermath now. She has plus frames, she's got zoning, everything. Pressure. Literally amazing character. I'm surprised more people don't play her, to be honest. Then there's 2-2-4. 2-2-4 looks like it has a flawless block gap, but it doesn't. And it is also -7, so if you want to just finish the string, I don't know why you would finish this 2-2, but if you want to, it's there, it's -7. And then we have back 2-2. Back 2-2 is only -5, so if she staggers this, she can totally block and she will not get punished for it. She can also stagger it if you're afraid of the counter crushing blow. And yeah, and then back 2-2-1-2 is totally punishable. -15, as you guys can see. So she's taking a big risk if you're gonna press a button. As well as that, you can clearly see when she does it and when she doesn't. So yeah, and then there is 3-4-4, which is only -5. This is also another good string, but make sure you only use standing 3 in the opponent's face. You really don't want to use this anywhere outside than being inside, being right in the opponent's face, because this move will whiff. Standing 3 will whiff. It's got a stupid, it's literally stupid range. It doesn't hit anything. And then if you corner them, you can also do this, all that sort of stuff, which goes into another plus frame. If they're too defensive, you can always do this, all that sort of stuff, and then you're +4, and then you can reinforce with this again. And then, but the main thing about standing 3-4-4 is it is amazing on hit. It's +16, which basically means you have to deal with the strike throw mix up. So if she hits you, she ends up being +16. Then you have to guess, is she going to do back 1, 11 frame mid, or is she going to throw you? So yeah, there's also those sorts of options there. Then there is back 3-2. Back 3-2 is -5, so never finish this string. I have to mention that back 3-2 down 1, all of these attacks are flawless blockable. Every single one. The first one, the second one, the third one. You can flawless block every single one. I'll even show you guys actually. It's actually not that hard to flawless block. I literally just did this the other day. Wow. There we go. The last one always throws me off because it's so delayed. There you go. So yeah, you can literally force block every single one. So just be careful of using that string in general. You really only want to do it to extend combos, especially if she has a combo starter or anything like that in variation 2 and 3. And then she has standing 4-3, which is +3 on block, and leaves you right in the opponent's face. The second hit is a mid, so it jails. Can't do anything once she gets standing 4 on you. And then she can reinforce, you know, with back 1. If you're too defensive, she'll throw you, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, like I said, Frost is a very good overall jack of all trades character. She's got the zoning, anti-zoning, the combos, the damage, the universal mechanics. She's got everything. So let me know what you guys think about Frost. Do you think she's good? Do you think she's bad? I personally believe that she is very good at this game. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.